Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the TTV News with some last events in our province, and now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of July the 19th, the floor meeting of the 10th Provincial People's Council opened. The event has been broadcasted live on TTV 11 channel and the digital platform of the radio and television station. At the opening section, the Provincial People's Council will consider the following issues: report on the results of the first 6 months of the year of the Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Council, the report on the implementation of the Socio-Economic Development Plan and Capital Construction Investment, state budgets in the first 6 months and tasks and solutions for the last 6 months of 2022. The People's Court, the People's Procuracy, and the Provincial Civil Judgment Execution Department will also report to the meeting on the results of the work in the first 6 months of the year, and some reports of Provincial People's Committee in the fields of economy, budgets, the field of agriculture and rural development, and the fields of natural resources and environment, and some other agendas.
After a week of launching to respond to the peakment of COVID-19 vaccination in TayNinhTV province, people have actually vaccinated, contributing to maintaining community immunity. During the peakment of vaccination against COVID-19, the health sector organized the third and fourth doses of COVID-19 vaccine for officials, civil servants, public employees, armed forces, and workers. Many people and students who are eligible for vaccination have also responded to vaccination, improving their body's resistance, achieving vaccination coverage in the community, contributing to the disease prevention of TayNinhTV province. The health sector is currently monitoring the progress of vaccine supply from the Ministry of Health vaccination progress to coordinate appropriate vaccines, strictly manage the distribution and use of vaccines against COVID-19 of the units, absolutely not to waste. The payment of vaccination against COVID-19 in TayNinhTV province will be conducted until July 31st, 2022. This payment is aimed at the goal of over 95% of the subjects aged 12 years and older, children from 5 to under 12 years old, in the province eligible for vaccination receive additional doses and booster of COVID-19 vaccine, and this work will be completed by July 31st, 2022.
And in 2022, TayNinhTV is determined to best perform the socio-economic development tasks in order to create the momentum for the following years and strive to fulfill the targets and tasks set out in the 5-year resolution of the 2020 to 2025 Provincial Party Committee has proposed. In particular, the work of administrative reform is one of the important tasks that should be focused on. In addition, the Provincial People's Committee has issued a plan to review administrative procedures and regulations in 2022 to be implemented in TayNinhTV province, including 27 groups of administrative procedures, for 18 groups of administrative procedures of department and branches, and 9 groups at the district level. The time to complete the review for provincial departments, agencies, and sectors before October the 10th of 2022, and district level People's Committee before September the 15th of 2022. And then in the first 6 months of 2022, the then Provincial People's Committee has received an announcement on administrative procedures to armed, supplemented, and promulgated new of 3 branches, including the industry of freight, agriculture and rural development, the culture, sports and tourism. The new amendments, supplements, and promulgation will be appraised and made public in the second quarter of 2022. The one-stop shop mechanism has been promoted also, closely linked to administrative processes and procedures. Besides, the application of information technology in directing, operating, and receiving, handling administrative procedures in the province over the past time has also been implemented comprehensively and synchronously. According to the report on the economic and social situation in the first 6 months of 2022 by the Statistics Department of TayNinhTV province, the outstanding highlight of TayNinhTV is the flourishing tourism situation with a total revenue of 880 billion Vietnam dong, reaching 67.7% compared to the plan, and increased to 54.2% over the same period. The gross regional domestic product (GRDP) in the last 6 months has reached about 5.22%. TayNinh ranked 46 in the country and ranked 4th out of 8 in the Southeast region. In the first 6 months of 2022, TayNinh attracted an estimated domestic investment of about 10,039 billion Vietnam dong, up to 15.7% over the same period. But the foreign investment attraction of TayNinh province is only reached about 245 million US dollar, down to 46% over the same period. Deploying the key tasks in the last 6 months of the year, Mr. Võ Đức Jones, standing vice chairman of TayNinh Provincial People Committee, said that TayNinh continued to implement the 2 interest rate support programs from the state budgets for about 40,000 billion Vietnam dong to support the recovery and development of production and business activities. The province will soon submit to the Prime Minister for approval of the planning of TayNinh province for a period of 2021 to 2030 with a vision to 2050. And as a part of the activities of the Youth Volunteer Summer Campaign in 2022, the Youth Union of the College of Education, the Youth Union of Vocational College, and the Youth Union of TayNinh Medical College coordinated to launch the campaign of Free Summer of Colleges, Blocks, Professional Secondary Schools in the province.
This year, the unit chose Jala Kamuyum Jau district as a branch to launch the Green Summer campaign. In 3 days, July 17, 23, and 24, more than 100 volunteers will carry out many projects and tasks suitable to the actual situation in the locality and associated with the expertise and professionalism of the units. At the opening ceremony, the unit gave 20 gifts to students who overcome difficulties to study well, providing medical examination, medicine, and giving gifts to 100 households in difficult circumstances. Electrical repair for 15 households with difficult circumstances. Decorate classroom, paint new game cluster, make utensils and toys at Upland Point Kindergarten, and many other works and tasks. The total economic value is estimated at about 100 million Vietnam dong due to the contributions of the youth unions and the mobilization of units and sponsors to support.
And ladies and gentlemen, the field of trade promotion has recovered and gradually became active, contributing to supporting the business to overcome difficulties and restore domestic consumption and export markets. In general, the promotion and intermediate implementation of trade promotion activities from the beginning of 2022, especially export promotion, take advantage of opportunities from the market's rapid recovery and early opening after the COVID-19 pandemic has supported enterprises to overcome difficulties in terms of markets, promote production recovery. In the context that the COVID-19 pandemic is gradually under control, domestic and foreign trade fairs and exhibitions which had an effective forms of trade promotion have been kicked off and started to burst again. Within the framework of National Program on Trade Promotion, from the beginning of the year until now, the Ministry of Industry and Trade has coordinated with the trade promotion associations and agencies across the country to implement 21 projects with a total budget for implementation is more than 27.7 billion Vietnam dong. And Mr. Len Tuấn, Director of the Department of Industry and Trade, said that, along with the determination and best efforts to implement the tasks to achieve the remarkable results of the industry and trade sector, trade promotion has made many efforts to contribute actively support the business community, cooperatives and farmers to overcome difficulties, restore domestic consumption and export markets, including the new point in trade promotion activities. And with many trade promotion methods, especially the application of information technology and digital transformation in the trade promotion, it has supported the business community to gradually adapt and exploit the advantage of trade promotion to the digital environment. And from there, support businesses to timely capture updated information about the market, customer needs, import and export regulations to be better prepared for the fighting customer, building and maintaining relationship to the customers, improve the efficiencies of trade promotion for businesses. And right after the pandemic situation stabilized, TayNinh Industry and Trade Promotion Center under the Department of Industry and Trade collaborated with TayViet Advertising and Trade Promotion Joint Stock Company to open the Thai Expo Vietnam Thailand Food and Shopping Market and a week to introduce the fall backing in 2022. This is the Vietnam Thailand Food and Shopping Fair. The week to introduce the parking profession and folklore in 2022 was held on a large scale in TayNinh province. And for the first time, the fair was held in TayNinh with the participation of 200 businesses, including especially the booths and displays, and introduce the products imported from Thailand to serve the consumers, such as fashion, leather shoes, and other consumer goods. The fair takes place many trade promotion activities of Vietnamese and Thai businesses participating in the fair, Vietnam Talent Dedications, cherry blossom miniatures, and karaoke contests, game show, etc. The fair also has the OCB products of the province and some products of other localities. This is also an opportunity for businesses to promote their brands, introduce the products, approach the consumer needs and tastes, and also exchanging, seeking trading opportunities, and promote investment cooperation between business partners, creating premise for the long-term and sustainable trade links in the future. And also in the last 6 months of 2022, the province industry and trade sector will focus on prioritizing the implementation of the key activities, such as organizing the OCB product selection period for typical agricultural and rural products, and regularly urge and review the implementation of the National Trade Promotion Program projects to advise the Provincial People's Committee to approve the asset funding in order to effectively use the National Trade Promotion budgets in 2022. Besides, continuing to organize the organization of widespread trade promotion activities in accordance with the actual situation of the market, such as organizing or participating in major domestic and foreign trade fairs, implementing a serious program of import and export markets consulting. The program connects regional suppliers with export enterprises and trade promotion organizations. In addition, the industry and trade sector also focus on developing a plan and properly implementing the goals set out in the process, promoting the application of information technology and digital platforms in trade promotion activities in the period of 2021 to 2030, approved by the Prime Minister in Decision number 1968, dated November 2022 of 2021. In which the focus of the project is on designing, building, and effectively operating the digital and digital marketing ecosystem, building and exploiting a system of share of trade promotion database to serve the trade promotion work. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all for the TTV News today. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.